So for the song Trains and Broken Memories, I actually wrote the song back a long time ago when I was first getting into writing music. I wrote it in high school, my second year of high school actually. And even though like this song isn't actually about me, I remember at the time I was just like, I was still experimenting with songwriting, so I liked to imagine different scenarios and I would just write about them. And this is actually where it leads into where it fits in the story. So the main dude, basically the perspective of the song is he's in this really great relationship with this girl, and they've been in this relationship for a really long time, but for some unknown reason to the audience, the girl has to go away somewhere. And the song itself takes place in an older time when more people used trains. I mean, we take airplanes now, but this is back like when trains were like the thing. But yeah, so the girl has to, she has to leave, and the guy is left in a really low state because, for him, like, the girl was everything. When I was actually like thinking of the scenario while writing the song, I made this guy like a really sad character. Like, he has like no family, like no friends. It's, like, basically the girl is like the only thing he has. He doesn't even have religion. And like it's a little bit different now that it's in the album, but I mean that sense of like despair is supposed to be captured, even within the context of this album. I remember when writing it, I was like, dude, this guy is gonna be the saddest guy in the world once this girl leaves, and that's really what the song is about. This is it's one of those rainy day like sad songs, and it's supposed to really capture that. Well, like there's sadness, but at the same time, it's like there's anger, there's frustration, there's a longing for what he used to have, but he knows he can't have anymore. And he's just clinging to the idea of like, he's clinging to the idea of loving her forever. Like in the song itself, it's like, yeah, one day we'll be together, one day until forever. But he knows himself that is not gonna happen. Like, they're not gonna end up together. They're just gonna be too far apart. So where Trains and Broken Memories fits in the story of the whole album, We Are the Chosen, this is the reason why the main subject, is in such a down state. From the first song, Knowing You, he's really just like, he's really pleading out to God. He's like, oh God, I'm in such a terrible state right now. And this is really the reason why. It's kind of like a flashback. It starts off with Knowing You, and like he flashes back, or he remembers, or he's reflecting upon like why he's in such a terrible state, because really he had nothing besides this girl. He basically let the girl be the sole purpose of his life, and once that was taken away from him, he's left in the state that he is in the first song. So that's kind of where it fits in the album. So for me, this song is actually, I mean, I do like the song itself. Like for me, like I like playing it in my head, but I feel like I don't really connect to it as much. I feel like especially because it was a song that I wrote like years and years ago, but it doesn't even apply to my own life. But I really wanted it in this album because like I really wanted to capture how a person can put something as the sole purpose of their life, I mean, maybe not as like dramatically as this song does, but I know, like for instance, like money. Everyone's always like chasing after money these days. I mean, it's a difficult thing. We need money in this world to survive, to buy food, to pay for our college, pay for education and stuff, for all my equipment. It's easy in life to let things become your idols, and that's a really important concept that I really want to introduce in the album, because this album itself, it's all about finding identity. And the thing is with idols, they kind of keep us from really realizing our identities, and they kind of hold us back. Even in like the Bible, God says, have no idols before me. And I feel like this song really captures like what happens, when you allow something to become the idol of your life.